Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's y'all boy, Cab, bringing you another video on the channel today. So I hope you guys are doing well. What's going on? So today, we're going to be talking about exaggerating thoughts. And oh my god, wow, does that sound interesting? Trust me, it is, because I feel as though this can help a great deal of people become more conscious or aware of their thoughts that are dictating their reality. And I'm going to share my own personal experience, and this is kind of how I'm feeling right now, but through me expressing this, I feel like I can help others and help myself at the same time. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Exaggerating thoughts. What is exaggeration? Exaggeration is when you take something nice and smooth, nice and simple, and then you stretch the ever-living crap out of it. So you blow it out of proportion. And a lot of times I find myself in certain situations, such as, hanging out with my friends, when I feel at a lower vibration, a lower energy state where I'm not as conscious, and you can call me a bot, you can call me an egotistical maniac, fucking loser, bitch. You can call me a lot of things, alright? But I'm less conscious when I'm around my friends. It's something I'm working on, but it's something that I'm glad is happening because it's allowing me to, experience something different, experience something out of the norm, right? And when you experience something out of the norm, it's odd to you, and you may not like it, and it may be good, it may be bad, but ultimately, since it's not normal, right, it has great potential for great spiritual growth. And so when I'm around my friends, and then after I'm done hanging out with my friends, I notice myself falling into this habit of having really identifying with my thoughts. When I identify with my thoughts, that's like my reality, and I'm paying attention to these thoughts so much rather than what's going on around me in this present moment. So I'm living in here rather than out there. I'm living in the imaginary world rather than in the real world. For me, this is kind of why I wanted to make this video, because it kind of just popped up in my head. I'm like, holy crap. I'm still observing my thoughts during this process, but I was like, holy crap, man. What the hell is going on? Because I realized how exaggerated my thoughts were. I would take this present moment here and now, and a thought would come in about the past and about the certain situation I was in, and I would place so much attention on it. I talked about this in a past video. My thoughts sometimes carry a great deal of weight within my mind. The egoic mind loves attention, right? And when you place attention on it, and you place more and more attention, that thought begins to grow and grow and grow and grow. And what do you know? All your attention is just thinking about this. And your attention is your reality, right? Because that's what you're concentrating on, and that's what you're putting energy on. It was like I got hit in the head with a hammer. I was like, yo, Cal, look around you. Everything is so simple. But what happens when we start identifying with our mind? What happens when we start placing too much attention on our thoughts? It begins to divide and conquer our attention. And your mind is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that at all, but you're supposed to coexist with your mind. The mind is not meant to be you. The mind is meant to be a tool, as Eckhart Tolle says, and as has been for all of humanity. It's meant to help us rationalize, critically think when needed. But when it is not needed, right, like a great deal of civilization, society, it has happened too, we begin to develop these egoic patterns, such as identifying with these thoughts, and it dictates our reality, which ultimately leads to suffering. And even though I'm not going through a great deal of suffering on the spectrum, I'm going through a certain amount of suffering. And with these exaggerating thoughts, I was able to see them, right? Stopped identifying with them and came back to this moment here and now, because everything is complete. What happens out there is a reflection of your internal state. Because once again, I was going to hang out with a friend, and I just started my winter class, and another thing just happened. I was like, oh my god, I got schoolwork to do, I got this to do, and I was watching my mind just continually complicating, making everything seem so rapid, and oh my god, I gotta get this in, cram this in, do this before this time, before this happens. And then I was like, you're doing that all to yourself. You're inflicting it on yourself. It's all self-created. So when you stop exaggerating these thoughts, right? And I'm not saying to just suppress the thought, you can watch it, let it go, observe. But once you take that step back and you watch everything for what it is, and you are a vibrational match to everything around you. So, if I'm a vibrational match to this water bottle, right? And I realize that it's not trying to hurt me, and the only person that's trying to hurt me is me, I'm able to return back to the moment and return back to a peaceful, calm state and start the process of moving my attention out of my thoughts and into a quieter mind. Because it's amazing to me how there may be no noise around us at all, but out of nowhere, it can seem noisy as hell. Has that ever happened to you? Dead silent room, but your mind, that fucking mind is blabbing away, right? Throwing all those thoughts in your conscious attention. And it ultimately dictates our reality because we identify with it. And this is part of the awakening process. And it begins to exaggerate everything, stretch it out, and blow it out of proportion. When it's not that complicated, it's not that divided, and it's very simple because we are one with everything. And when you become one, when you become a vibrational match, an energy match to everything around you, everything just fades away. And it's okay to feel how you feel in that moment, but just understand you are not your feelings, you are not your thoughts, and you are not your mind, even though it is an amazing tool. I hope this video helped you guys out. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make a video today, but I'm glad I did. Hopefully you guys had a great day. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. Video out Friday. Should be a nice cinematic with the boys. And love yourself because I love you, baby. And peace the fuck out.